So as of a poll I ran today in Going Full Villain, we're going to be talking about Sephiroth from Final Fantasy VII. So you as a dungeon master want to have a villain inspired by Sephiroth, or just want to convert Sephiroth into a tabletop RPG villain. Here's what we're going to do. First off, your villain is going to have a main body hidden somewhere within your world. This villain also used to be part of a kingdom and or corporation that used their DNA or magical power to imbue some of their soldiers, and this is the important part. And this will be problematic for your adventurers because these soldiers, after a certain amount of time, will be awakened, and they will eventually become pawns of your villain. These villains will try to circumvent your travels. They will try and stop you from attaining certain items. And because you need a subplot, there will be a kingdom and or corporation that is going to try and retrieve the villain's main body or some of his revenants so that they can use them once again. And the one thing that's really going to push your subplot with his other kingdom and or corporation is corporate and or generational greed. This kingdom and or corporation used the villain to expand their wealth and their empire. And something to make a really interesting additional plot point, you could have the villain offer to help your adventuring group take out the kingdom before your final showdown with the villain. And hitting on the last few points here, going into your final confrontation with your Sephiroth-inspired villain is what kind of power and what kind of backstory are they going to have leading into your fight. Because you could stick to a more grounded approach and show that the revenants were controlled by the main villain because of the magic that the evil kingdom/corporation did to them. Or you could link it back to an evil entity or some god that your villain is a descendant of or related to. And finally, if you're wondering what ideas in Final Fantasy VII line up directly from ideas from D&D, one of them initially, the life stream in Final Fantasy VII is almost exactly the same as the weave and or magical ley lines in D&D. And if you're wondering about a villain that shares similarities with Sephiroth, the easy answer is Sauron from Lord of the Rings. Because he has a main body somewhere and he has revenants trying to fulfill his plot for him. And that about wraps it up for Sephiroth in this episode of Going Full Villain. If you have any questions about this video or questions about future videos or future villains, make sure to let me know in the comments, and don't forget to hit that like button. And if you found this video helpful at all for your tabletop RPG campaign, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I have more videos coming out in the near future. Thank you, and I'll see you later.